Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, May 24th, I think. And I don't know, I just kind of wanted to make a video this morning. I really don't have anything like outstanding to show you guys. Actually, I do. And these are a couple things that like I wasn't even going to show on YouTube because I just kind of wanted to keep them secret and surprise everyone with them because they're pretty cool. But I don't know, I was just really bored this morning and I was actually re-watching some of my other videos. I don't know, like I said, I like to talk to myself and I like to watch myself on YouTube. It's kind of weird, but I like it. So I just thought that I'd make a quick video this morning and show you guys a few things. I gotta go to work in a couple hours, so I really just didn't really have anything else to do. So I'll go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to show you guys is something that like most of you probably have already seen on Facebook because I've posted pictures of them and stuff, but I've never shown them on YouTube. And they are my candy masks. This is something new that I kind of taught myself how to do. And they look like this. Hold on. Okay, so this is the first one I ever made, and it's pretty good for being my first one, because I have a couple more that I'm going to show you guys as well, and then I actually have two that I'm not done with that I'm having trouble, and I keep having to go back and fix things, and I get off pattern and whatnot. But obviously, as you can see, this one says dope. The beads, with the exception of the black beads, sorry, I'm not lined up with the camera very well this morning. The beads, the colored beads are glow in the dark, like UV beads. So they'll look really cool with the UV lights and the black lights and stuff like that. Right there, that white bead, that's supposed to be pink. That's the only mistake I made on this mask, and since it's not that bad, I refuse to take it apart and redo it, because when you take one of these apart, especially after it's all the way done like this, you waste so much string, because these things take a lot of string. I have a new appreciation for these types of crafts, because they take a lot of work. Like, it's not hard, but it takes a little practice. So I messed that one up right there. Oh well. Somebody else will want it and they won't even notice. So, and if they do, then they'll either still want it and not care, or they just, I don't know. I don't care. So actually I do, because I have crazy OCD and it drives me nuts. So I don't plan on keeping this one. I plan on just giving it away to somebody who's happy to have it. So there's that. I got a couple more that I'll show you guys. So that's that. This one was the second one that I made, and it's an owl. It's really cute. The beads are not glow in the dark on this one. You know, they've all got little quirks that, like this one's kind of messed up in the corner here. It's like stretchy, and I made the ear loops on this one super big. So like when I put this one on, it falls right off my face. So I could cut them and make them short again. I probably won't though, because I don't plan on keeping a lot of these. I plan on giving them away to people. So I don't know. I'll just find somebody who has a little bit bigger face or head that wants this one, or I just give it to somebody that wants it and be like, okay, well you can definitely have it, but you know, you're gonna have to cut these strings and retie them to make them tighter if it's too big on you, like it is on me. So there's that one. That's number 2. The third one that I made turned out really crappy, and I actually kind of hate it. But it's this rainbow panda one. And like, I guess once you get it on, it doesn't look that bad. And ugh, this is a mess. But it's just like that. I don't know. I'm not super happy with it, because when I take it off, ouch, it's stuck in my earring, and look at it, it's kind of like folded right there. I don't know, it almost creates like a little cup for your chin, and it's not supposed to be like that. but whatever. Like I said, this is only the third one that I've made, and again, I don't plan on keeping this one. I'll just give it to someone who's happy to have it. So there's that one. Okay, so this one, I'm pretty happy with this one. It's got a little bit of a flaw to it, but this is my Base Nectar mask. And this is the first one I ever made that had these wings on the side of them. This adds a whole nother section to the mask itself. And the pattern, everything is lined up, and the pattern actually turned out really good. But I made the mistake of switching strings in the middle of it. So I did like the top half with a clear string, like a stretchy string, and then when I ran out, I only had the same string, but it was black. So I did the bottom half in the black string. The string is the same brand, it's the same weight. The only difference between it is that one is clear and one is black. So I don't know if that really had anything to do with it, or maybe if it was just the way I was doing this, but it's got a slight kind of slant to it. Like I said, everything is in line. All the beads are where they're supposed to be, but they kind of just lean to the side, and I don't know if that was something I did to make that happen, or if it was the difference in string. I don't know, but I still really like this one, and obviously Base Nectar is one of the headliners, so I'm going to try and find time to make a couple more of these, because people are going to want these. So there's that. Next one, I have a couple more. Next one, this is Sub-Zero. This is a Sub-Zero mask, and this one does not have ear loops on it. Sub-Zero is a character from Mortal Kombat. The blue on this one is made with the UV beads. I actually made this one specifically for someone who I don't even know. And they're on the Facebook group for Forest that I'm in. And they saw the pictures of my other masks that I had already completed. And they actually requested this one personally. So that's why I haven't put any ear loops on it, because I don't know this person and I don't know how big their head is. So the goal is to find that person and to give this to them. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. If it doesn't, then I'll have an extra mask or somebody else can enjoy it. I don't know. You know, if I can find that person and give this to them, it would just be really cool. If not, I don't know, maybe I'll try to get a hold of them on Facebook after or before and just mail it to them. Like, I don't know, I was in a really good mood when I made this, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'll find you, I'll give it to you, you can definitely have it, and if I don't find you, I'll mail it to you, and you can still have it, because you wanted it so bad. So there's that. Dude, from wherever you're from, here's your mask. The next two that I have actually are a pair, and this is Surprised Patrick and SpongeBob. So they kind of go together. I don't know, maybe I'll give these to like a couple of people, or maybe I'll find someone to wear one. Probably the Patrick one, because the SpongeBob one just came out a little bit better, and it's, I don't know, it's a little bit cuter. You definitely can tell that it's SpongeBob. This one, like, I could tell as soon as I saw the pattern for it, and everybody kind of knows, if you've ever watched SpongeBob, that this is the Surprise Patrick base. But some people that aren't into SpongeBob or aren't into, like, cartoons in general might not recognize this and might not even know what it is. So, but there's those two. And this one came out really, really good. This one's alright, but this one, the SpongeBob one, came out really, really good. I'm really happy with it. So there are my masks. I actually have two more that aren't complete. This one is just like a rainbow pattern. It's not done yet. I have to do the bottom still. So I'm working on that. And then this one is a Joker, and it's just the bottom. Again, I'm not done with it. I have to do the top half for this one, but I ran out of white beads, so I have to get some more white beads and finish this one. Now, another bead craft item that I've taught myself how to do is candy cuffs. I showed you guys, I think, in my very first video, just some single candy bracelets that I had made with the letter beads, and they said a few things on them. I showed you guys my boots with the beads on the laces. Those are pretty beginner level candy projects, I guess. So I've kind of graduated to making the masks and making these cuff bracelets, which I'm going to show you guys right now. These things are tricky. Like, they don't seem that tricky, but they are. The first one I'll show you guys is this one. And that's all it is, just purple and like some teal or turquoise, whatever color you want to call that. And this one's, I just made this one, I didn't use a pattern for this one or anything. I just kind of did it on my own, and this is how it turned out. And I mean, it's not really any design, it's not anything specifically, it just is that. So that's that. Once I did this and realized oh, okay, so this is how they go together, now I just have to do the same thing except follow an actual pattern instead of just putting random beads on a string. Once you figure this out, then you can start doing these. I found this little domo pattern on a website called crumpetscandypatterns.com, and if you make candy or if you are into that kind of stuff, then you probably have heard of this website. And it's a website that does patterns for candy cuffs, candy masks, like I was showing you guys, different kinds of beaded projects, perlers, which is also kind of a big crafty thing. I don't make those personally because I don't have an iron, and you have to iron them. Those are the little melty beads that you put on those pegboards and make designs, and then you put wax paper over it and put an iron on it, and then the beads kind of melt and they fuse together, and then you take it off and you have your little design, your character, whatever it was that you made. So those are cool, and I hope that maybe someone will want to trade me something for one of those at least, because I don't have any. It would be really easy for me to make them, but I just don't want to buy an iron and all the stuff to get started with that. So maybe that's something I'll work on later. But anyways, so this is my domo cuff. It's got a green domo, a purple domo, a pink domo, and a blue domo. And it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, so there's that. The other one that I made is this one, and this is a Bi Pride cuff. I don't know, I happened to have the right colors, and I kind of liked it, and I thought it was unique, and maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll give it away. Who knows? So there's that one. I think it came out really good as well. I'm happy with it, and I like it enough to keep it, and I also think that maybe I might give it away to special someone. So there's that. The last one I'll show you guys is one that actually is not complete, and so this is a big one. This is supposed to be my base nectar cuff. It's all UV except for the black. This is a B, it's not done, and then this is actually the same design as what is on my base nectar mask, but you can't really tell right now because, like I said, it's not finished. This is a big cuff. The pattern for this is 2 pages long, and I have messed it up so many times, and I've had to take it apart and redo it, and honestly, I've considered just not doing this one because I've messed it up so many times. But I'm gonna keep trying, keep working on it. And if it doesn't come out by the time it's time to go, then I just won't take it, or whatever, I don't know. But, so there's that one. These things take a long time. I'm sure that there's people out there that can whip up a cuff in an hour or whatever, but I'm just getting into this. I'm 30 years old, so I'm kind of old for the rave scene and whatnot, especially the candy scene. But I enjoy making these. It's just kind of therapeutic, I guess is the word. I don't know. They're just, I enjoy making these, and it's a good way for me to just kind of de-stress and make something that's colorful and pretty and bright and happy and fun. So there's that. So with all my candy, besides just like my thousands of singles that I have, that's pretty much all candy wise that I'm going to show you guys today. I have a couple more things that I'm going to show you. They're not really candy related items, but they're here. First is this Cinnamon Camelback. A lot of people know what this is. I mean, these have been around for a while now. Hydration pack is another word for them, I guess. I got the bag part, this pink part, the backpack part. I got that off Wish. It was like $6, so that's pretty cheap. And the bladder that's on the inside, this blue part that holds the water, that's actual Camelback brand, and I got it off Camelback website. It's a 70 milliliter or ounce? I don't remember, but it's 2 liters, and that's pretty much the standard size for like all Camelbacks and all hydration packs. They make bigger ones, they make smaller ones, but the standard is usually 2-liter bag. So I can't do it with one hand. Anyways, the cap comes off, you fill the bag up with water, you put the cap back on, it makes a watertight seal, you zip it all back up, and then boom, you have 2 liters of water on your back for drinking, staying hydrated, because that's important when you're partying and stuff. Obviously, I added some beads to it. I added that little charm over, like, this, whatever that says, non-fang. Like I said, the backpack part came from Wish, and it's just kind of a no-name brand. And I just added this random key that I had. I don't even know what it's for. And I added these beads on the zipper just to kind of make it easier to get a hold of. I added this little Angry Birds. That's actually a dog toy. I just sewed it on there. And that's it. Oh, this pin. This is a pin from Dream Gardens. And I got the pin off the Dream Garden website, and they sell lots of pins and like shirts and hats and stuff. But this one in particular, this pin right here, it was $9.99. The shipping was free. And the proceeds from this pin go to clean water programs for Flint, which is important because Flint has been drinking lead-laced water for like way too long now, a really long time. So the proceeds from this pin go towards clean water programs for Flint, Michigan, and they also enter you to win a ticket to Forest for either weekend. So the drawing for that is actually coming up like in the next couple days. And even though weekend 1 is sold out, if you win, you can still go to weekend 1. Like I said in earlier videos, I'm going to weekend 2. So who knows? Maybe I'll win my way into weekend 1 and I'll be able to go to both, because that would be badass. So there's that. And even if I don't, I still kind of, you know, can feel good about this purchase because I know that its proceeds are going to a good cause. So there's that. It comes with like a mouthpiece, and that's the part you drink out of. So you just wear it on your back and you're good to go. I will tell you, if you do get one of these, especially at a festival, do not share, okay? Don't do it. If somebody's, like, carry a bottle of water on you as well, like a sealed one, and if you see someone that's kind of looking like they might be a little uncomfortable, dehydrated or stressed out or whatever, overheating, give them your bottle of water. Don't let them drink out of your Camelback, because that is how you get the wook flu. And, you know, the chances of you actually knowing that person and where their mouth's been is slim. You know, especially if you're going by yourself like I am. You know, if you're going with someone that you know, it's kind of, I don't know, if you're comfortable sharing, and then it's different, because, you know, it just is what it is. It's already sharing germs as it is, I'm sure. But if you're going alone, carry an extra bottle. Don't share your Camelback. Spread love, not germs. So there's that. Two more things I'm going to show you guys. The first one, hold on. Ugh. Oh no. Alright. I had this all like done in advance so I wouldn't have to sit here and do this, what I'm doing right now. I made 7 of these little bags, and it's a really bad glare on my tablet right now, and I know you guys probably can't see really what's in it, but that makes it better because that way I can take the contents out and show them to you individually. So here's one that I have open. Now, in my other videos, I showed you guys my Go Girl, and I told you about how great they are and how convenient they are and what a great product they are for women. Whether, you know, you're going to a festival or you're camping or you're just going shopping somewhere, you know, it doesn't really matter. You can take them anywhere and you can use them anywhere. If you're going backpacking or hiking or anything, anywhere, you can use these things. They're amazing. So I ordered 7 of them, individually wrapped. You know, obviously they come in a little Ziploc baggie. So I ordered 7 of them off of Wish, and I bought them in the 2-packs like I got mine. So I actually ordered 3 2-packs and then I ordered a single one. And all the Go Girls combined, I think I spent like $12 on the 7 plus my 2. So not a big deal. Another thing that I ordered to go in these gift bags, and you guys know how much I love these things, is Mency cups! Yay! And you can't see it at all, but there's one in there, I promise. I ordered 7 of these as well, and I got these off Wish. They were $1 a piece, so like they're just as good, and they're the same brand as the one that you buy in the fucking drugstore, but they're $1. And the ones at the Walgreens or, you know, wherever, the pharmacy, are like 40. And they're totally worth 40 bucks, don't get me wrong, but you can get them a lot cheaper online. So I bought 7 of these, and I put 1 Go Girl and 1 menstrual cup in these bags that say Princess on them. And I got 20 of these bags at the dollar store. So like I still have extra bags. And then I actually got a box of 20 individually wrapped like ladies wipes. I don't know, you can't really see it, but there. So and they were $1 too for 20 of them. So I put 2 in each one of my little bags, and these are like, I made 7 of these, so I'm gonna plan on leaving a couple of them at the Giving Tree, which is something they do at Forest where you can take gifts or little things that you've made, or things that you might think that someone else might find helpful. A lot of people leave, I mean, they leave everything there. They leave like cigarettes and, you know, baby wipes and first aid products and crafts that people have made, and just, I mean, you can find almost anything there. Like, really, if you hang out there long enough, you'll find pretty much anything. So the idea is that you take something kind of like one of these, and maybe I'll take a mask or something, and you leave it there and you just give it away to whoever wants it. But then you can take something in return, you know, like you give, you get. And I'm hoping that me making a bunch of these little princess bags with the Go Girls and the menstrual cups is gonna kind of help spread awareness about the menstrual cup specifically, because, you know, the festival is just, I cannot even explain how convenient these things are. Seriously. I just can't. Like, I'm a full-blown spokeswoman for these things now. They're amazing. So I'm hoping that these will inspire ladies that maybe haven't tried them yet or don't want to make the huge $40 investment in buying one. I'm hoping that these will help with that. And also, the Go Girls are just going to be, like, amazing. If I didn't already have these things, and if I saw one of these that I could just like have, oh my god, you know I'd be scooping that shit up so fast it'd be ridiculous. So I made 7 of these. Again, I wasn't even going to show these things because I'm so proud of them and I'm so happy with the way they turned out. And I just think it's a really, really, really great idea. So, I mean, I hope I find somebody or people that appreciate them as much as I do. And, you know, I'll leave some of them at the Giving Tree, a couple, you know, 1 or 2 a day. And then if I happen to find a lady, or, you know, I mean, a lady that like is in distress, I might be able to help her out. So I'm really proud of these things, and that's pretty much that. The last thing I'm gonna show you guys are my dreads. So I ordered these dreads off Etsy. They came from, hold on. The girl that made them, I'm assuming her name is Alice. She is from Ukraine. So these things got a lot of miles on them, and they're not even on my head yet. Her site on Etsy is called Alice Dreads. I don't know if you can see that very well, but she makes some beautiful extensions. They're gorgeous. You can get them in any color you want, any width, any length. They're great. So that's her business card. She also sent me this really cool postcard from Ukraine. This is like the city where she lives or whatever. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it was pretty cool to get that. It got kind of bent in the mail, but whatever. I don't really care. So here they are. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? So there's 70 double-ended dreads in here. Some of them are like plain yellow. Some of them are this kind of candy cane stripe. Most of them, though, are this dark brown, which is pretty close to like my natural hair color. So once they're braided in, you know, obviously there's a lot of color on these ones, but it won't be like super over exaggerative because the bulk of them is this dark brown color. So it'll look somewhat natural. There's actually 4 candy cane ones in here that are made with the yellow. These 4 right here, as a matter of fact. The yellow is UV, so that'll be cool, but it won't be like so much UV that it just looks outrageously fake. I don't care. I have no problem telling people they're fake. And anybody that like knows me knows that like this is my hair, so once these are in, like they're gonna know that they're fake, because you can't just grow these things overnight. But there's 70 in here, so once they're installed, I'll have 140. So that's, I mean, they're not huge, you know, they're pretty skinny dreads actually. And what they do is they take like a chunk of hair and they split it in half, and then they lay the dread in the middle. I can't really do it without. Okay, so they take the chunk of hair, split it in the middle, lay the dread in between, and then they take the hair and like wrap it and braid it around the dread. So once you do that, you'll have a whole head of dreads. I'm getting these put in on the 13th of June. So it'll be like 2 weeks before Forest. I'll have them in so that way I can just kind of get used to them and, you know, practice like putting them up in a ponytail or practice styling them, whatever. And once you get them in, as long as they're installed well, they can stay in up to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks is the wear time for them, and after you take them out, you can clean them and you can have them put back in. So I'm pretty excited about these. I spent a lot of money on these. I'm having them put in at Callie's Beauty Supply. That is a ethnic hair care store and salon. So I don't know, I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone, but I knew that, you know, they kind of do this kind of stuff and work with this stuff all the time, and I wanted it done really well so that they stay in and I don't have any trouble with them. So I'm gonna have Jasmine from Callie's put them in for me, and she's really nice and she has very reasonable rates. I thought that it would kind of cost me a little bit to put these in my hair, but she's only charging me $100, and she said that it's probably going to take between 3 and 4 hours. So that's not that bad, you know. Like, I was under the impression that it was going to be like by the hour, and so I was like, damn, if it takes 3 or 4 hours, it's going to be like $300 or $400. And I was like, no way, like, I'm going to have to fucking just do these by myself, and they're probably going to turn out like shit, but it's going to be $100 for my whole head. So I'm really, really happy with the rates that she's giving me, and I'm pretty confident that they'll go in fairly easy and that she'll be able to make them stay in. So there's my dreads, my candy masks, my princess bags. Like I said, I'm kind of running out of things to show you guys as far as what I'm going to be taking with me to Forest, but these are just 3 of my most recent things that I wanted to show. And that's pretty much it. I kind of, like I said, just didn't really have anything better to do and wanted to make a video, so here I am. In my last few videos, at the end, I've forgot to mention that you guys can subscribe to my channel and see videos that I've made in the past, and when I make new ones, you'll get an alert or a notification or whatever saying that, you know, there's a new video on my channel which you've subscribed to that you can watch. The channel is called M's Random Shit Show, and that's pretty much what it is. It's just a channel of videos about random shit. Most of it thus far has had to do with Forest and music festivals and camping, but you know, this is just something that I started doing and I enjoy it. So as time goes on, I'll have videos on who knows what. So subscribe to my channel, M's Random Shit Show. Like this video, go watch my other videos and like those too, and stay tuned. And we're getting closer and closer and closer. I think we're at like 36 or 35 days now, so it's barely over a month. Yeah, so I'm really excited, and I am counting down the days, and I'm almost home, and I can't wait. So thanks for tuning in, and have a great day. Bye.